12.11 repeat, we're going to write a recursive method called repeat, and it's going to accept a string s and also an integer n as parameters, and it's going to return a string, so we'll do public string repeat, consisting of n copies of our s. So for example, we have the following right here, and we have just a bunch more rules that we got to follow when we do this. If we are passing a negative value, we want to throw a illegal argument exception. If our n is less than 0, meaning it is negative, we're going to throw a new illegal argument exception, and that's going to be it for that check. Now, what do we have to do to solve for this? Well, if we look at this, we want to go down to the 0th case. If we go down to the 0th case, we are printing nothing. We just have 2 quotation marks. If we have 1, we're just going to print it 1 times. And if we have it 3 times, we are going to print it 3 times. So what I'm thinking here is that we want to basically do a return. And I'm going to do an else if or an if else statement inside of here, just a different way of doing it like I have in the previous videos. It's in the playlist below the like button. But we want to return if our n is equal to 0, right? This is going to be our check. If n is equal to 0, all we want to do is return this, like what we have here. Otherwise, we're assuming it's not 0, so it has to at least have 1. We are going to want to return our s, so we're printing out the string, plus our recursion, so we're going to call the repeat. We want to pass our string back in, but then n minus 1 also, so we can decrement this. And that should be it for this method. It's pretty short, right? Submit this, pass 5 out of 5 test, and that's how we would do exercise 12.11 repeats.